Hey, I'm Kev, welcome back to FI European Truck Racing Championship game. We've been promoted to the Titan class because we won a race. And we're in Super Pole as well, weren't we? So that's where you get from the Chrome to the Titan class. So let's check out the next 3 races in Misano, shall we?
Congratulations on becoming a Titan driver. You're now one of the elite drivers on the grid. You'll begin to receive contracts from the top teams now.
That means so much from Deep Voice Man. Actually, I'm tearing up a bit.
ElusiveKev Freightliner. The FIA European Truck Racing Championship is about to start. The show is on.
So now remember, it's a reverse grid because we came first in that first race. We're near the bottom in 8th. The top 8 are reversed. 9th to 12th are the same. Nope. I'm going to finish in order from the first race.
FIA ETRC is ready to race. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready.
To rumble, take 2 here in Misano as we get underway for the 6-lap race. Can we find... Oh my god, we can find a gap.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to
Braking a bit early. Oh no, we've been tagged. We've been tagged. Don't get it down to first. That was probably my fault cutting across the driver. Oh god, we're giving ourselves something to do now. In the second race, got a bit of a chance to win it. It's good to see with the sunset. Seeing all the bright lights. That's all. Did that penalty marker just appear out of nowhere? As we get up to 11th, in next side we've got the gap, do we? Little nudge again. We've got a gap and we've got the round on the straight, so we're no longer last. So top 10 get points, so that's our next aim. As you brake early. I say early, almost running into the back of 10th there. He gets overtaken. Yeah, sunset next, alright, doesn't it? It's all down the inside, running right. So we are into the points then. So now how far can we climb? Top 5 maybe by the midway point of the race? That would be pretty good.
Remember to spray water on them.
Alright, I just forgot.
Okay, focus. Keep pushing.
So I put some water on it. Runs right in front. Can we find a gap on the outside? Not quite. How about into the final corner? Maybe exit the final corner. Nah, no room. As we go on to the second lap then, we got some work to do. I don't know why that's appearing at the time. I got rid of that. So why have you got an additional 30 seconds? That's, oh, down the inside. Nice move. Showing the way to Amarillo there on the exit. So can we go down the inside here? Not quite. It's now we've got a minute time penalty. How have we got a minute time penalty? It's gone a bit crazy now, the time penalties. It's another move up to 7th. I know they're still alongside us. Can hear them.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Just had the over that. But at the moment, we're going to finish last anyway. Unfortunately, with all these time penalties, so they might not be scoring in this set, or probably won't be scoring in the second race. But we'll see how well we can do, get through the field.
Try to hold your position.
How about make a move?
Nice move.
Oh my god, where are the revs? I'm totally missing that. There we go, up to 6th. They're doing 2:12, 2:14s. Very slow. Still got someone alongside us. There's hello sideways movement. That corner is so fun in these trucks.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
So down the inside.
Great overtake.
You sure about that? That was pretty rough. So you've got to the top 5 at the halfway mark, which was our aim. So go up to 4th. We can probably actually finish first on the road, I reckon. Bit wide. Gonna get it all the way down to 2nd. Good acceleration there. So now just the top 3 to chase down. Now with the time pedal, I'm not sure how we're going to make a minute gap to 10th to at least get a point. Oh no. What the hell? Bit of a failure there.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
We'll take the additional 30 seconds. It's going to make no difference this race. We're just trying to finish as high up as we can.
That was a good lap.
So the time markers had 30 seconds each. There you go, another one. Add to the total. So you really cannot hit them in a race. Like you're scoring nothing if you hit at least one of them. Now imagine hitting all of them like we're doing at the moment as what you're doing 3rd. Found a way down the inside. Unfortunately, here comes the rev limiter or speed limiter.
Nice move.
So you get up to 3rd. Top 2 looking at around 5 to 10 seconds up the road. As well, what the hell? Are we getting pushed? We are.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
I sprayed water on them. finding with the brake calling as well, it's not that much of an issue in the race. Like I thought it'd be a bigger issue looking after the brakes, but just using the heavy braking zone, that's what you really got to do.
Don't give up.
No, I'm giving up now. No point trying. So don't see me getting the top two. So we could have got a podium here without all these penalties.
You're over halfway in this race.
What? We got disqualified? What for? Okay. So we got nothing. Absolutely nothing. So in the championship then, we're down to second on 20 points. So we don't lose too much, thankfully, on races 2 and 4 with the first grids. So we are then qualifying for race 3. We had such an abrupt end to the second race, shall we say. So don't mind hitting that curve, just get a bit of sideways action. That's why I turn. Good break in that. Essentially, we've got 2 efforts in just normal qualification. Try and get into that top 10. There you go, nicely using a bit of the grass actually to turn the truck there, you saw. Seemed to work well. There you go, good acceleration, that's a bit better. This body feels much better than any of the ones we had in the second race. I guess we just didn't call the brakes enough. In that second race. Let's go towards side. It's going to be a 2:12, is it? Yeah.
1 lap left.
There you go. That's nicely done. Bit of a tighter iron through that right hand. That's much better. Once again, no braking on the front. It's an air penalty marker. That is legal. Again, using a bit of that grass. Didn't help as much on that occasion, but we were a bit poor into the corner. Feel like we're braking a bit too much at the moment. Like, I know it's a bit tough getting these things to stop, but I feel like we're trail braking and just taking away all that apex speed into these very slow corners. Just need to be like we were in the first race, just allow time for the truck to rotate as well. There we go, that's better. Why have I got a 30-second time penalty? This is much quicker. This could be under the 2:10 mark. 2:10 in the end. As we're 12th. So we're starting last because I'm to the first lap. Does the first lap not count then? So we are getting underway then for the third race now. Intro. Obviously just for the first two races. We're battling away from last as well.
Remember to spray water on them.
Once again, we've got some sunset. This is meant to be early morning.
Overtaking the next driver.
First one going 3 wide again. Don't know how this is going to end well. Oh my god, look at this bundle. As well, forced right. How are we still 8th? How are we up to 7th? It's a bit of a dive, but it works out. We're up to 6th.
Try to hold your position.
We're trying. Let's get it into the back. The 15th was such a superior exit as they got held up. We got the inside run. As we go, are we going 2 by 2 to the fast right? No way. They're still not backed out. They have now. So a bit slow in front. Very wide in front as well. Trying to go around the outside. Yes, up to 3rd. What a cracking opening that. Just got the top 2 to chase down after 1 lap. Wouldn't have predicted that at the start. And I have no idea why the timings are showing up. I did actually turn them off, so I'm not sure if there's been a patch of overnight, which means they've been added in by default, which is a bit annoying. As I have no idea why we now have the option then to turn off race info if you're just going to keep race info on the screen no matter what. So gaining massively on 2nd, having a bit of a mare in this opening sector. Go accelerate for the back straight.
Go for it.
Oh, I see an opening all right. We have got a massive run here on 2nd. First has buggered off into the distance.
That was a good move.
It's not over yet. Still down our inside. And first is around 3 seconds up the road. Yeah, it's got the move done. Up to second. Only one truck to go. What a comeback this has been after that second race as well. Absolute horror show. At the moment, we're going to be starting in 7th as well. The final race. Get down to second as they've gone very wide, the leader. What are they doing? So just avoided the mark on the inside. Oh, this is going to be a stonking lap. 207. Quickest lap so far. The race weekend. As we want to take the lead by the halfway mark, we want to have a very quiet second half of the race. Oh, we've got to run. It's got no answer.
Great overtake.
Got to muscle them out as well. I know I always have to leave a space, but it's a bit tough when the trucks take up most of the track, not naturally. So there we go, we've muscled our way into first after just over 2 laps. And now hopefully it'll just be a quiet time we can put the radio on for the second half of the race as well. There we go, beautiful rotation on the front. You know what, I was just thinking of, going back the second. Try and hold the position. What do you think I'm doing? Even with the flickering shadows. What the hell is going on with the shadows? That was a bit weird. Can that mean... I remember that being a feature, or the lights not being as good in... I think it was WRC 6, was it? I'm being a bit weird. I remember definitely in it milestone games, in gravel particular. Some weird shadow stuff. They had milestone in that game. Once again, this could be even quicker than that 207. We're on top of our truck on top.
Just a few laps left. Keep pushing.
In this race, 207.9 again.
You're running low on water. Use it sparingly.
I don't know, sideways. That god is so fun. Oh my god. It's all just about got it turned. There we go, use the rotation beautifully there. The back end to get it round. So we've got a great gap behind looking into our wing mirror. See nothing behind us.
Keep going. You can win this race.
Thank you for the words of encouragement. I didn't believe it myself until I saw his first by country mile. Or with those words of encouragement, when I'd seen that on first by country mile. Well, I may be using a bit too much water in heavy braking zones. So I might have to limit on this final lap coming up. Again, scoring big when we need to in these first and third races. Second and fourth race can maybe get away with it. We keep winning these first and third races. Now we know the races to aim for to win.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
You said I was running out of water. Now you want me to get some water. I'll get the bucket out then. Once again, this could be a 207. Probably 208 though. Didn't get the best exit the final corner.
You're over halfway in.
No, 207.8. There you go, he didn't even get the back end out. To the right hand, and there you go, nicely on the power. Timed that perfectly. Oh, there you go, that's how you swing a truck round. Get it fully out of shape and then just off the power, let that back end control the truck. Don't even have to do anything really. Apart from steer. So that's a totally different route. I know I've talked about using some grass to get the rotation, but that's a bit extreme there.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
It's all a bit wide there. Oh, we still got a lap to go. I didn't realise that. I thought we were on the final lap. Doesn't sound like we've got much water in the tank either, unfortunately.
Try to hold your position.
I'm trying. It's all a bit wide there. So this could be another 207 coming up.
One lap left.
Here you go, another 207.8. Oh, the consistency's been superb. After that first lap, 207.9, 207.9. 207.8, 207.8.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Might be a bit slow on this final lap with that mistake. Yeah, I think we've used up all our water from the sounds of things. Oh, I don't need the sound when I'm pressing the water button. So I'm going to be careful in this last half lap of the race then. Obviously not realising how long I'm pressing the button. Oh, you just need a dab of water. You don't need to empty the whole hog. Which I think we've been doing, unfortunately. Hopefully the brakes hold on for the rest of this race. I've only got 3 more braking zones. Just 1 more to go.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Yeah, it's going to be a 208, but we don't care. It's another victory.
Keep pushing.
I'm pushing to the water line.
Well done.
Don't sound so sarcastic, okay? So 22.5 seconds ahead of Albacete. We did poor in the first race, remember, so that's pretty good for us in the championship. Then James in third, and then Rodriguez, Lintz, the Dutch man, and here we got Rodriguez, Corbin, Hahn in 10th. He did well in the first race. Anderson missing out on a point, song with the Czech driver. So that's 20 points added to the total. Now we've got 40 points overall. So it doesn't matter what we do in the final race. You've got a lead heading into the second round. So we go, final race in Misano then, 6 laps from 8th, not the back. As that was a superb start apparently. Don't know why we're using a bit of water, we don't really need to for the first corner. So, oh, we're being shoved wide, we're getting our own treatment here. And the opening of that. So down to 9th. Oh, we get the cut back. We get the cut back. Trying to get the move done. Oh, he gets into us again. Oh, push wide. Fortunately, I had to go for a penalty marker there. Remember, 3 times we can hit those. Or 2 times already before we get a penalty. So that's our 1. Got 1 more in the bank. Well, we're up to 6th. I mean, we have lost kind of a door window, unfortunately. And damaged the windscreen a bit, but get more points, add to the championship lead. And they're getting into the top 5. Oh, she's loving that as well. So are we. Can see a podium within our sights now. At the end of just the opening of that first, it's got away a bit. There's these seconds kind of holding on. Oh, well, got nowhere to go. Just a little dab of water. Oh, he's giving us the gap. We'll take 4th. If you're going to give it to us like that. Once again, a bit sideways on the exit. Don't know why he's defending in the final corner. Oh, they try and get the exit. Not giving it to us though. It's the cost line in 4th. 0.6 back. Not close enough to make the move, but we scared him off anyway. Okay.
Good overtake.
Not really. We just offered our nose and then it just bit their head off, which is a bit strange. That's no, we got a 30-second penalty. Whoa! Elbows out racing here in Misano. We can still score points though if we can get by, get into the lead and get some clean air. We know that.
Try to hold your position.
We're trying to get the run.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
I'll remember to try and make an outside move here. Oh, he's forcing us wide. Oh, he's still got the outside.
Great overtake.
Have you finally got the run? The claim second we have. That was a nice little battle. Both of us a bit harsh maybe, but you made it stick in the end. Now just the leader to chase down. Just got to turn the truck in a bit late there. There's, whoa, hello. We like getting the back end out, it was a bit too much though. So as long as we keep getting the time penalties in these sprint races, we should be doing well then. Time to put out the 207s. By making sure we don't hit any more penalty markers if we want to score points. There you go, get our drift on again. Nicely on the power early. Oh, I could have gotten the power much earlier. But we'll take it. Get a bit of slipstream maybe before we hit the speed limiter. So we have. Short-true followed them braking. So I haven't gained anything there. In fact, we've lost around half a second. We put the gap on second in it, it's like behind. At least we've got someone challenge us. It took till the final race for that to happen. We've got a bit of a challenge. No, you got a poor exit and it's like no straight line speed. Well, we've got it in abundance until we hit the limiter. So superb run, gain loads. Oh, he's run right.
That was a great overtake.
And there we go, taking the lead just like that. Clipped a bit of the grass on the inside. Now to put away like a hound. In the second half of this race. There's a set for a 208. Need to put out the 207s though.
Just a few laps
Oh,
left.
209.1, that's not good. Hang on, we're disqualified again? There's something up here. So here's how the championship looks in after round one. Has fortunately Czech driver in the last with 2 points, then Corber with 9. Everyone has scored points. Anderson in 10th despite a great start. Albacete despite having a podium down in 9th, then in 8th. Rodriguez, Han, the Dutchman round out the top 5 behind Helm. Then James, Rodriguez, but we've got a 5-point lead at the top.
Well done on completing your first weekend. It's going to be the first of many. This is the weekend review. Here you can see your results from each race, the amount of reputation, credits, and points you earned, as well as your team's morale.
So we've earned 80 reputation. You see 12-1, 12-1. We're pretty consistent. Quan was 11th. 4,200 credits, shall we say. 40 points. Team morale is up. No doubt, because we're leading the standings. If we can bring up the standings, I guess not. Actually, if we press that. No. Can't bring up the standings. That's good to know.
This is your team's finance overview. Here you can see your total earnings, your transactions, and balances.
So nothing. So next up then, we've got practice at Slovakia Ring. Shall we show that off then for the finale here? I'm sure these practices mean something when you got to upgrade parts. For the time being a bit useless. So let's show you around the Slovakia Ring. A decade old in some wet conditions as well. Not sure we're using the water, not sure we're braking so early. There's a bit of a tight corner first start. Of course, it's got multiple layouts, as you would expect from a modern circuit. So I guess we're not going to got the longest layout. So it's going to be a long one, as you saw, over 6 kilometers long.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Just need to lift there, didn't need to brake in the middle of the corner.
We've got a long run to a very heavy braking zone. Let's use that back end to swing it round. There we go. Bit of drift action. Well, it's been a while since I've actually driven round here as well. It's evacuating. Like in race from many moons ago. So there we go through there. There we go, there's that tight left. We're waiting for that. Again, just have to lift her in the middle of the corner. No, no heavy braking. That kind of locked up slightly. Bounce the throttle, then a bit of a back straight. And you see, already see the lap time. This is a long lap. I imagine the race is actually going to be 4 or 5 laps compared to the 6 we had at Misano. So go, get on the power. And back across the start-finish line. In just under 3 minutes. So you go, that's the Slovakia ring. Thanks for watching, I'll see you at the second round next time.